Okay, finding a good investor to back, a solid individual or company that can move your property so you can get paid. Now, when you're backing an investor in your market area, you want to make sure that they have experience. You want to make sure to vet them. So real quick, find a good investor. We recommend your real estate investment association, your RIAs. Your real estate investment association you'll have usually a few in a metropolitan area. Like here in Aspen, we have one that we do, and then I think there's a couple other smaller takeoffs as well. In Denver, there is at least a dozen. I'm a part of about 6 of them that I go to off and on. But your real estate investment association, they know who's active. If you talk to the Real Estate Investment Association president, they'll know exactly who's doing the most deals. And then you want to talk to them and see if they're interested in maybe working with you. I like to work with people who my personalities mesh, who I actually enjoy spending time with. So that's one of my prerequisites. I need to enjoy spending time with you, and I'm very fortunate all my investors are fabulous. So your local RIA, broker, top 3. So in your market, if you're in the Denver market, or just for example, if you were in Denver and you didn't know who to trust and you're new to the game, I would contact the top 3 selling brokers in that area that are moving the most product, and then I would ask to have a sit down and ask them who they would recommend that's investing in that area and doing a lot of business. Okay? Referrals are always good, and they can come from title companies, they can come from other real estate professionals, whoever's doing a lot of business. Okay, that's who you want to get a referral from. And then they'll refer you. And then, of course, you want to, like I was saying, you want to vet that investor. Make sure they're with the Better Business Bureau. Make sure that they've been established for a period of time, haven't changed their name. I go to Secretary of State and see who has what companies. And just to give you an example, like our company, we have numerous profit development LLCs. And we're incorporated, and the reason why we have so many of them, and they've all been in good standing, they're all doing well, but we buy and sell properties in these LLCs. We structure them also so that we can sell partnerships or sell equity in an LLC. So if we have an LLC that owns 123 Main Street, we can actually sell that property to another individual, and he can take ownership of the entity that owns the property instead of having to cash out. So it comes into certain strategies, beneficial strategies like that. So make sure that they have the same business name for a long period of time and haven't been hiding or declared bankruptcy or anything like that. So Better Business Bureau is good. Secretary of State, how many deals have they done? And did they finish them on time? Did they finish them on budget? How have their past deals looked? Get a snapshot of their performance. Now, if they're new, if they're brand new right out of the gate and it's their first deal, be a little wary. But I mean, it's not that. I mean, I had my first deal, when I was 18. So we all have a first deal, but you have to be more aware that there's going to be some surprises on those first deals. But I usually like to invest with someone who's a professional, knows their business, and has been established and has a proven track record. Okay? References, make sure they have good references. Who'd they sell the home to? Who'd they borrow money from before? Do they have a bank reference? Do they get a mortgage? And get some references. Who are they doing business with now, and how is that going? Deals and type of structure. So the deal they're bringing to you, is it a solid deal? And if it is a solid deal and it's their very first time, but they have a house that's worth $400,000 and you're picking up for $200,000 and it's, all it needs is paint and carpet, well, that might be worthwhile. It might be a great deal. The deal usually in a hard money loan is supposed to just be based on the deal and not the person. But of course, the investor that needs to do the paint and carpet, you got to be able to rely on them too. So just throwing that out there. Now, time and business prior to 2008, I think we kind of covered that with the Secretary of State. But if they went to 2008 and got bankrupted in 2008 and now they're in business again, maybe they learned from it, maybe they didn't if they changed their name. So just some concerns there. We've jammed for the last 40 years with the same name, Proffit Construction to Profit Development. But just some thoughts out there finding your investor. It's not hard. Like I said, one trip to the local RIA, you should have a handful of people you could invest with.